This is also an area that a lot of organizations don't understand when it comes to AI. And this is unfortunately a little bit of a historical thing from an IT perspective, older IT legacy concept, which is, hey, once you kind of set something up and it's doing something, we'll just leave it alone until it breaks. That's very much a business rule concept. So you have a static rule, you just apply it every time somebody comes in, it just happens. You really can set and forget those kinds of things. But when you're dealing with AI related type tasks and solutions, things change because they're really tethered to the real world. So take a look at this. This is really what a model is in my mind, right? This is how we treat it. So you can see birth to death. And you can really see when a model is born, right, or an AI solution is born, it is right where I've got that marker. It's not young. It's not going to grow up and be something amazing one day. It is what it is at the point of deployment. Once it's deployed, it starts to fall down. It starts to become unskillful. What that means technically is that here would be a great example. Let's say we build a model and it's about ice cream sales, and we built it on data in the summer. People love ice cream in the summer. Sales are great. I've got a great model. I let that model continue until I get into December. It's cold in December. People are thinking about Santa and other things, right? They're not necessarily thinking about ice cream. And so sales will drop. But the problem is the model hasn't been updated. So the concept of what sales and ice cream look like in the summer is not the same context of when it is in December. In healthcare, this happens all the time, right? So you have migration of people that come in, and maybe ethnicities change, maybe the demographics change for an area, or social determinants of health kind of change. And so it's important to kind of keep things up to date on that. You really just can't deploy a model and expect it to live forever. It just isn't. It doesn't happen that way. So we have processes, and what I would recommend is having the ability to kind of understand when those concept drift and data drift type events occur. There's ways to monitor at the, let's call it the column level or the data feature level, that will allow you to kind of say, you know what, we've had a new distribution of 75% male, 25% female. It's flipped. 75% are female, 25% male. And now what do we do? Should we pull the model offline because the distributions that were there in the beginning context are no longer there? And how do we do that in a way that doesn't create friction or downtime? So being able to kind of monitor that, rebuild a model quickly, deploy it with the same API endpoint. These are all really, really helpful things to kind of keep things smooth and going, and make your AI solution real and not just an AI concept. It's not enough to just build a model. You've got to think through, as a company, you have to think through the end-to-end cycle of how all this works.